Dame Handy-Pandy and Mr. Piggle-Pie. Once upon a time, in a cheerful little village, nestled between rolling green hills, there lived a kind-hearted woman named Dame Handy-Pandy. She had bright red cheeks, a big sunny smile, and a knack for creating the most wonderful things with her hands. Everyone in the village loved her, especially the children, who adored her magical stories and scrumptious cookies. Dame Handy-Pandy's best friend was Mr. Piggle-Pie, a splendid pig with a love for adventure and a little bit of mischief. He had the softest pink skin, twinkling eyes, and a curly tail that wiggled with excitement. Together they were quite the dynamic duo. One sunny morning, as the birds chirped a happy tune, Dame Handy-Pandy was busy baking cookies for the village fair. The sweet aroma of chocolate chip cookies wafted through the air, and Mr. Piggle-Pie could smell them from a mile away. He trotted over, his tummy rumbling with joy. "Dame Handy-Pandy, those cookies smell absolutely delightful," he exclaimed, his eyes shining with anticipation. "Why, thank you, Mr. Piggle-Pie. Would you like to help me?" she asked, a twinkle in her eye. "Oh, yes, please. What can I do?" he replied, bouncing on his hooves. Dame Handy-Pandy handed him a rolling pin and a sprinkle jar. "You can roll out the dough while I prepare the frosting." Mr. Piggle-Pie, determined to be the best helper, rolled the dough with all his might. But just as he was about to sprinkle the flour, he accidentally tilted the jar too far, and a cloud of flour puffed up into the air. It swirled around them like a fluffy white snowstorm. "Oh no!" squealed Mr. Piggle-Pie, blinking through the fog. "I'm sorry, Dame Handy-Pandy." With a giggle, Dame Handy-Pandy waved her flour-covered hands. "No need to worry, my dear friend. We can turn this snowstorm into a fun adventure." Just then they heard a soft knock at the door. It was the village children, all wide-eyed and curious. "What's happening in there?" they called. Dame Handy-Pandy opened the door, and with a flourish she declared, "Welcome to the great flower festival." The children gasped in delight, imagining a grand celebration filled with games and laughter. "Mr. Piggle-Pie and I need your help to make it even more special," she said. Eagerly the children rushed inside, ready to sprinkle their creativity everywhere. They all worked together, rolling dough, cutting out shapes, and covering their creations with colourful frosting. Mr. Piggle-Pie, still chuckling, tried to master the art of frosting cookies, but ended up creating a delightful mess that made everyone laugh. As the sun began to set, the cookie creations piled high on the table, shining brightly like stars. "Look at our delicious masterpiece!" exclaimed one of the children. Dame Handy-Pandy smiled with pride. "Now let's have a cookie feast for the whole village." And so, as twilight fell, the villagers gathered, drawn by the sweet scent of cookies in the air. They danced, sang songs, and shared giggles under the twinkling stars, all while enjoying the delicious treats made by their favourite duo. Mr. Piggle-Pie, filled with joy, exclaimed, "What a wonderful day! I couldn't have done it without you, Dame Handy-Pandy." "And I couldn't have done it without you, my dear friend," she replied, giving him a gentle pat. And from that day on, whenever there was a hint of adventure in the air, you could be sure that Dame Handy-Pandy and Mr. Piggle-Pie would be there, spreading joy and laughter throughout the village, one cookie at a time. The end.